notably short.
Yay! Yay!
So, I found quite a lot of what ended up being my like indie rock taste through the late night shows, probably in the late '90s. Like that really became my staple of where to find things because we didn't have cable.
Right.
So MTV was like a rare treat, and like I would be clued in by friends about things, but the stuff I found on my own when I was like pretty much only surrounded by like evangelicals that were into various kinds of gospel music. Like there was gospel punk, it was Christian punk bands, and that was most of what I was exposed to and listened to. But slowly and gradually, I started seeing like Beck and the White Stripes and the Strokes on SNL. But like all these late night shows, those appearances where I kind of went like, oh, this seems like better.
Yeah.
like this seems like where good sounds originate, where the artistry starts, and the stuff I'm doing is this kind of like offshoot with an agenda. So once I kind of saw the like root core of that artistry, that's what really pulled me in. And with Spoon, that was one of the first bands that really like kind of caught my attention because it wasn't a performance like I'd seen before. For one thing, the singer had his guitar slung around his back, so I kept waiting for the guitar solo, and it never came. The song plays out just like it does on the record, and that guitar is just there, because why wouldn't he? And then it started to seem like a statement, because if that's how he always performs that, it would feel weird to not have the guitar on. So whether it was like a piece of theater or it just made sense to him, it started getting me thinking about how you present yourself as an artist to people. So all kinds of those thoughts and trains of thought kind of start with just kind of going, oh, eureka, this is different than the scene I'm involved in. And then that was kind of the beginning of a transition into a bigger world of music for me. Those late night shows.
Nice. Yeah, you were a late night show guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're still a late night show guy.
Yeah. I bounce around YouTube between them.
I'm a little envious of this.
Yeah.
I don't. It's never something I've gotten into. I've never something I found super interesting. I've never been like, I don't know. You're into celebrity culture in a way that I'm not.
Sure.
And it's more like in a trivia kind of way, not like on a personal level.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think like, I don't know, you're not stalkery by any means, but I don't know, you definitely like hit with that kind of culture on a level that I don't. So, but you always show me the good stuff, so why do I have to watch it?
So someone's gotta sift
Someone's gotta
through all the garbage.
Someone's got to.
That's how we find good things. I don't know. I feel like I have friends that are like way more into all of that like trivia celebrity stuff than me, but they're the ones that bring the good stuff to me. So yeah,
True.
There's definitely like a hierarchy of
Yeah.
how people find stuff, and someone's down in the sludge finding what's worth paying attention to and putting it in front of us.
No, you're like, have you seen this clip? And I'm like, why would I have seen that Jimmy Fallon clip? I don't
frequently.
watch Jimmy Fallon. You're like, have you seen the Beastie Boys on Letterman? Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Emma Stone singing "All I Do Is Win" on Fallon is a highlight of this musical century.
What?
I swear.
What? I am not very entrenched in pop culture, especially the older I get, and like pop culture turns into like, newer, younger people, like this, like the Harry Styles boy. I don't understand him. We were just talking about him like a couple days ago, and you were like, oh yeah, and this and that, and he was in this band. And I was like, my eyes crossed, and I pooped a little, and I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, which I find
because
I find delightful, because like Harry Styles is in one direction where like not a world that I'm involved in, and yet like I can't help but know about them. You are that removed, and I envy you for that.
No, I'm like, I don't know what that band is. Right. I don't know what they sound like. I don't know when or where or who they are. I don't care. I don't care.
Nor should you.
There's a huge chunk of particularly pop music culture that I am just I am so far removed from pop music culture.
And something of a disclaimer, like the more I get into like producing and learning how to record, like I watch a show that is full of metal that I have no interest in.
Yeah,
and so that's kind of become the branches of like everything that I'm exposed to is, well, if I'm interested in this area of things that apply to a lot of like genres and different areas of culture, I'm gonna be immersed in stuff that I might not choose, but now I have this library of knowledge of.
Yeah. Yep, but hooray for metal.
Yeah.
It's helping you learn how to produce music better.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Definitely.
Cool. Thank you, Glenn. Shout out, Glenn.
Yeah,
He's never gonna listen to this.
I love his show. Apologies that I'm forgetting the name of the show itself, but look up Glenn Fricker if you're into audio recording. It's got a lot of good tips for specifically metal sounds, but I find it applies to a lot of what I do.
Yeah,
and he's fun.
I am not into this stuff like as like a hobby at all, or work like Phil. But he is fun to watch. He is really fun to watch. He's got like real long Weird Al Yankovic hair, and he's real angry.
Yeah,
he's so angry. It makes me
so happy. He's an old metal nerd, and he's yelling at young metal nerds about how they're doing metal wrong, and it's a delight.
Yep, it is. It's really fantastic to watch. I don't know. I feel the anger on a Lewis Black type level.
Yeah. As does
he is furious all the time. It makes me really but he's like appropriately furious. He has a very well informed right to be pissed off at these plebs who think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, but
which is great.
One of the best things about the show, and I'll end on this. We should move forward, but he regularly just reads off his hate mail and responds in kind.
Nice,
and it's my favorite thing he does.
Nice.
Anyway.
So we are moving on?
Yeah, what do we got next?
Oh, a burp and a sneeze.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Couldn't be avoided.
So the snot has actually gotten a little bit better. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So the next song, it's funny because Phil labeled this first songs, but it's kind of not first songs. Mm-hmm. It's the song that made you fall in love with the band, and this next song is an example of it. This is not the first song that I heard by this band, but this is the song that made me love this band. Because the first song I got, I was like, meh, it's kind of milk toast on it. I was like, is that what all their shit is like? Oh, yeah, I guess they're okay or whatever.
Yeah, I did send you a ballad from a harder band.
You sent me something quite tame for this band. And now I have a different, like a totally different appreciation of that song. But it took this song and the accompanying music video. You showed me the music video for this, and I was like, okay, everything has changed now. So this is Glass House by Screaming Females.